Hello everyone, this is Tuesday, April the 4th, 2023. It's 11 a.m. and currently we have a temperature of 5 degrees Celsius. And it's around 11 a.m. I don't know if I said that already. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I'm having a memory lapse here. Okay, anyways, it's 11 a.m. A very nice day. A very nice day indeed. I see my wife coming out of a road right there, driving Midland. She's going to meet up with me about another hour. No, sorry, I was wrong. I told you it was 11 a.m. It's in fact 10 a.m. Sorry. I just realized, checking here, that it was 10 a.m. Sorry, getting ahead of myself here today. That's all right. It doesn't matter if it's 10 or 11. Same thing anyways, right? Okay, so we're going to walk in the north end today. We'll try to find someplace I haven't been before or been too much. This is familiar territory right here, but we might be able to come up with something a little different before we go too far. I got my coffee with me today. Look at that while I'm doing a video. Coffee in my other hand. I don't usually do that too much, but I stopped in there and got a coffee, and I thought, well, it's nice out right now. It could rain. They were talking about freezing rain coming down, a whole bunch of freezing rain. Like, it don't look like it right now. It looks really nice. So I thought I better get going. And get a video made, because it could rain. That freezing rain could come. Hopefully it don't. Well, here we are, the second day of the week, Tuesday. We got 2 more to go because Friday's a holiday. So isn't that great? I got Good Friday on Tuesday. On Friday, sorry. Good Friday on Friday. Oh, I'm losing it today. Good Friday on Friday. So it's a holiday. We got 2 more work days to go after today. Isn't that great? And for some people, it's a holiday on Monday. Not everybody, but some people. Well, this is a wonderful day for a walk. A great day for a video, if I do say so. I want to go on the other side of the road, but I got to be careful because I got a jaywalk. There's a little crosswalk right there. So I don't want to get hit by a car. I'm not worried about the legalities of crossing. I just don't want to get hit walking across. All right, we're good. See, it's all clear that way, and it's almost clear that way. There we go, we're good. This building right here, you want to see what it looks like when it's done? The picture right here. There we go. Right there, that's the building when it's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 story. Nice looking apartments inside too. Very nice. Balconies. And nice looking living room. Oh yeah, that's nice. Halifax is a city under construction. Everywhere you look, there's new buildings because there's a real apartment shortage here. So they're trying to make more apartments so people can have a place to live. It's really bad here at the moment. There's like 1% vacancy, and out of that 1%, like either it's not suitable for you, you got a family and it's one bedroom, or it's not very good, it's in an area you didn't want it, or the price is too high. So we get all those things piled together. You're talking about maybe 0.4 or 5% vacancy rate available to you. So that's what is the problem here. So we're getting a lot of these buildings made, and hopefully that's going to relieve the problem somewhat. After a lot of these buildings are on the market and rents are available, there's apartments and condos both being built. Well, I'm going to go a direction I don't know if I ever took or not. It's Windsor on out towards the highway out this way, Windsor Street. I always seem like I go the other direction. So today I'm going down this way on Windsor Street. Hopefully it's not too windy down here. Sometimes up in this area it's quite windy. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not that windy for us today. But you never know. But I don't feel too bad. It's a little bit of wind, but I think I'm all right. That's a military facility right there. I'm not sure if it's like a maintenance garage or something that they have for working on trucks. I see you got a few trucks there, containers and stuff. So I'm not really sure what it is, but it is a military facility. Excuse me. I got something caught in my throat. Maybe I haven't got enough coffee here. Maybe that'll help. A couple of dogs coming down the road here. Oh, they're looking for a treat. So cute. They're looking up for a treat. Oh, they're so cute. Oh. Wow. Oh, they're so cute. Well, they were cute. That big black one I think he wanted to take a bite out of me. You can't tell, right? You can't. They look cute, but... Well, we'll keep on going down Windsor and see where we end up. A little breezy here. I'm kind of hoping we can find a path that's not so windy. It's a little more sheltered right here. Starting to feel a difference. Sometimes it's hard to stay out of the wind. You try, but you can't always. Okay, I'm going to get across the road and the other side. I think I'll be out of the wind a little more because the air is coming from that way. And there's houses on this side, so I should be able to avoid the wind if I walk over here. Oh, man. This is all military, this stuff here. I'm not sure what it is, but they got a guard on the gate and fence around it. And no trespassing, and the sign says your ID will be 100% verified before you're allowed in there. I guess if you're, my wife goes into the military facility because she's a courier driver, but they have ID with the picture on it and issued by the courier company. So she doesn't have any trouble to go in these places. Transport and electrical, mechanical engineering. That's what this part of it is. It is part of Canada's national defense, but it's transport and electrical and mechanical engineering. First garbage can I come to, I'll get rid of my coffee cup. Well, I was on Windsor. Do you want to go down Maxwell Street? Let's go do that. I've never been on Maxwell Street. Let's go down Maxwell Street and see what we can find down in here. Maxwell Street don't look to be that long a street. It looks to be residential with apartments and stuff like that down here. Well, we'll take a walk down and see what's here. See what it looks like. This is how you learn things, right? You just go on instinct. You see something that looks interesting and you go down there. And my coffee's getting cold. I'm gonna dump the rest out and wait for a garbage can to get rid of this. Yeah, so we just carry it until such time as I run across a garbage can on the side of the road. All right, we've come down Maxwell. This is Claremont Street. No, we could go all the way down, or we could walk up down Claremont Street. What do you want to do? You want to go? Oh, I don't know. Let's go down under the hill, see what's down here. It's got a sharp turn down here and a street that looks like it's hard to tell what's down here. Well, let's take it. It looks like there's not much of anything down here, but you never know, right? It could be surprised. I see what looks like a school and a playground for kids out there. So, yeah. I'm looking for my little counter on my screen that tells me how many minutes I'm doing. I'm going to try to see if I can. Oh, there it is. Very hard to read. It looks like 14 minutes, according to that. So we're in good shape. We can do lots of walking yet. Well, down under the hill. Trying to figure out what all the trailers are for over here. Not really sure. This looks like soccer fields or ball fields or something like that down here. Okay, so we'll go this way and then we'll maybe go on down a little bit farther. I've never been in here. So any of you that want to see me go somewhere new, this is it. I've never, ever either been driving or walking down here. First time. I've never been down here, ever. See, they got some parking for military things. I guess this belongs to military down there, too. There's a small tank and an army truck. And that kind of thing. Storage place, I guess, for stuff that maybe don't use all the time. So, we are on, at the moment, Stanbury Street, and we're going to make a left down Dudley. Maybe some of you folks that used to live here will know this area. Maybe. A couple of guys that used to live here that I talk to fairly often on YouTube. They always make comments and things. And they used to live here. So a lot of times I'll show something and they'll go, oh, I know that area well. And, and so maybe they know this area. First time for me. I've seen a lot of Halifax, but there's stuff I haven't seen yet. I know there's things I haven't seen. So I'm always excited when I find something new where I've never been before. And this is one of them. This is a walk you have never been on with me because I've never been here. First time. Mostly a house residential area. There are some apartment buildings down here, but mostly houses. And I'd say that might be a school over there, possibly. And then there's apartments all along that street, and this is a sports field. There's looks like a ball field, but I think this stuff might belong to the military as well. I'm not sure because they got a fence around it, no trespassing, and by order of Ministry of National Defense. So I say that belonged to the military, that sporting field. If that belonged to a school, there wouldn't be a fence around it. You could just walk right through there. So it's made, they don't want people on their property. It's not in the military. Look at this building right here. I like this. The garage is in the bottom. You got three apartments here. The garage is in the bottom, and the other two floors are it might even be 2 apartments there. I'm not sure. It looks like it could be maybe. But maybe not. It might be just 3. With the grads in the bottom anyway, that's kind of cool. I like that. They all got a separate door. Yeah, very nice. All right. Whoops. My gimbal's out of line here. There we go. Back in. Now where are we going to go? Wolf Crescent is in here. These buildings all look a little maybe military as well. the way the buildings look, I wouldn't be at all surprised if these were military buildings too. So maybe not. Quite a strong military presence up in here. I met a military police car a while ago, and he giving me the eye when it went by, and because I'm making a video, I guess. But this sidewalk is not military property. This sidewalk is public property, so they can't do anything about me walking on the street down here, even if there's a lot of military stuff. There's no wind at all down here. I'm sheltered from the wind completely right here. So basically this area I came down into when I left the street up there, up that way, it's just residential houses and stuff like that. There's looks like a major line right there where the bus is going. We'll walk up there. Here's the Philae, I hope I'm saying it right, Philae, Philae Temple, Shriners Temple on Conley Street. Right there. Shriners Temple. I don't know what they do. I have no idea. Other than raise money to help kids with prosthetics and things like that. And I'm not sure what else they do. Why they have a temple. What they do in there. I have no idea. If you're a Shriner, you could enlighten me as to what they do in those Shriner temples. I've never been in one, don't know much about it. I'm on a steep hill right now, getting a workout here. And this goes right back up to Windsor Street. Wow. Okay, now we know I'm on Conley and Windsor, right here. On a steep hill. If you have a standard transmission and a little tiny engine, not the place to be in rush hour. Well, we come this far, we might as well go a little bit farther. See what's down here, right? Oh, I think I know where we're going to come out. Because I recognize this fence area here. And here's Rush Hour Pizza. Yes, Cannot Street ends right here. So I could take this back on Cannot, and that'd take me back over to Young Street again. Yeah, Cannot and Windsor, right there, they meet. All right. and they meet each other. They intersect here, but in other places they're parallel. So if you get over by Yonge Street, Connaught, and Windsor are parallel to each other. That looks like a park with trails over there, but I don't know if I can get in there. There's gates on there, and I would explore it if I could get in. Let's go over and have a look. Just take a peek. No harm in taking a peek and see what it is. Maybe we can get in. Oh, it's a graveyard. Okay, it's a graveyard. Thought it might be a park. Just saw some grassy areas and walkways and gates, but it is in fact a cemetery. A small cemetery. Maybe it goes further back in there. Anyway, yeah, it's a cemetery. Let's see what it says. In memory of Barbara Goldberg, beloved wife of Morris Goldberg, September 19th, 1976. It looks like maybe they might have made this graveyard back in 1976 and named it after Barbara Goldberg. Near as I can tell. Yeah, it's no entry right now, so we won't bother trying to go in there. We'll walk across Connaught and maybe when I get over to Yonge Street, Yonge Street or one of those streets that goes up through there, maybe we'll walk over to Almond and walk back up to Roby or something up that way. No, I'll decide when I get over there. North Point Properties. They give you the phone number and all that. Connaught Avenue, 3536 Connaught. The driveway could use a little maintenance, but you know, you can't have everything you want, I guess. Now, I have been on parts of Connaught before, but I've never been up this way. And none of those streets up in there I've ever been on. Well, that was a first. It wasn't terribly interesting, but we're exploring. We're doing some exploring today. And it's getting to be a very nice day. It's one of the nicest temperatures we've had in some time. There should be a great street to live on right here, because you're sheltered from a lot of the wind. Like, I can't feel a thing right here. I guess it's garbage day in this end of the city today. Connaught has got that park area down the middle, like those streets over in Hydrostone area. My guess that was probably built about the same time, but might be wrong. I got something irritating my throat today, so don't worry. I don't have COVID. I'm not sick. Everything's good. Just something caught my throat there. I'll be okay, I think. Well, what am I going to do the next 2 days? This video right here is for Monday. I look ahead at the weather, and if the weather's going to be bad, I try to make videos a day or two ahead so I don't have to go out in the rain and, and there's high winds and rain and stuff. It's not very good for making videos, so I check the weather, and if it looks good, then I'm good. But I do have other commitments too. I have something tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to a senior's home with my guitar and play some music. So that's my busy afternoon tomorrow. I'll be going down with the manor and playing some music, and hopefully, well, that's always fun. Anytime I do that, that's fun. I do that usually once a month, but sometimes I miss one here and there. So I definitely won't be out doing a video tomorrow. So I had to go today, and that's all right. So you have to donate a little bit of time to things. Well, you don't have to, but it's a good thing to do. Donate some time to different things, charities and causes and things. Now everybody have got busy lives, so you can't donate all your time to things, or you wouldn't have any time for yourself. But you have to pace it. You have to just do what you can, and that's good. You're doing something, right? Still on Connaught. I'm not sure where I will go from here. I haven't decided. Halifax Independent School. Separate school, not part of the school system, I guess, is what they're trying to say. Independent school. It doesn't say who it's run by. It just says Halifax Independent School. Never knew it was here before. There it is. Time I get done with this video, I'm going to meet up with my wife at Tim Hortons at 11 o'clock. So that's what I'm going to be doing when I get back from this video. the streets, if you live on these streets, you have to come down one side and come up the other side to get to your driveway. But they are nice with that grassy area in the middle and trees all along here. And a very neat and tidy, very, very nice spot to be in. I think I'm going to go across the street now because I have to go that direction anyways. Start working my way back over. Looking down Canat, right there. Edgewood Avenue. So you folks that grew up in Halifax will know all these streets in these areas. I was born in New Brunswick, spent half my life in Ontario, and visited Nova Scotia a few times. Okay, that's my knowledge of Halifax prior to moving here. Now I've learned a lot about it since we came here in 2018. This 1st of August will make 5 years that we've been living here in Halifax. It went fast, man, looking back on it. 5 years. 5 years went so fast. It really, really and truly did go fast. It must be good here because the time went fast. If it's no good, the time goes slow. If you don't like it somewhere, the time is slow. But if it's flying by, that means you like it. So I guess we do like it here, for sure. What's not to like in a beautiful city like this? That big church right there at the corner is a big Anglican church, and I hope they got their sign straightened up because about a month ago I walked past here and they still had on their sign that they got about the church when things are going on. They had a sign about some Christmas celebrations that were going on, and that was in March. So hopefully they got that sign fixed and don't have Christmas stuff up on it anymore. They updated it and got it up to date. Hopefully, we'll see. If I see it going by, I'll try to show it. Because this is April the 4th. It's too late to have a Christmas sign up. Well, we'll look and see on the way by. But maybe I won't be able to see it from this side of the road. That's possible. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to see it from here. It was kind of over that way. Anyway, I got a chuckle out of that. It was March, and the Christmas sign was still up there about Christmas celebrations on Christmas Eve. Kind of funny. You wonder who's looking after the sign. It's that sign right there, but there's nothing on it on this side. So maybe they finally decided to fix that. All right. We are now I'm not sure. I know we're on the same street that'll be going down Young Street, but this isn't Young here. This is, well, you think I'd be able to say it, but no, that's, I'm not sure about it until I see the street sign. And when I see it, I'll say, why didn't I think that? Yeah, I know. Hey, I'm 71. Give me a break here. I'm not as sharp as I was when I was 21. Wait till you guys get there. You'll know what I'm talking about. That Tim Hortons is just a drive-through, but you can walk in that door and get a coffee, but you can't sit down in there. You can go in and get it and take it out. But it's mostly for a drive-through. Even here, we haven't walked this. I don't know if we've walked it before or not. I don't think so. Because every time I came up here, I went down towards Mumford or Halifax Shopping Center or something like that. So, this isn't a well-traveled street until I get up here. When I get up here to where the buses goes down to Halifax Shopping Center, then that's usually where I go when I'm up this road. Maybe that's why I couldn't think of the name of it. So there's a street sign right up here, so I will tell us what it is. There's that Connolly Street that I was walking on before. It's right there. It comes out right here. And I think the street sign is for this one is on that pole as well. I know. I'm going to say, why didn't I think of that? Oh, it's Bayers Road. Imagine. Okay, Bayers Road. When I think of Bayers Road, I think more of down by the shopping center and stuff. But okay, Bayers Road and Connolly. We were on the other end of Connolly, way down there. I didn't even realize it came out here. So, how about that? We learn as we go. Bayers Road. Now, from here on down, this road might be a little more familiar. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because we're past the shopping center, so it's back that way, down that way. That's where the Bayers Road shopping center is. Okay, so we are making our way towards Yonge Street. And heading back towards Tim Hortons. Before this building went up here, there was a whole row of houses, and some of them had shops in them at the bottom and stuff like that. And the only thing that stayed was the Chinese restaurant. I think that's all that's there. There might be one other thing, but I think it's just the Chinese restaurant. Now, whether they wouldn't sell or there's some other plans afloat. Sometimes when they build these buildings and they want the land that there's a viable business on, they build around it and then they move it into this location, then they tear that down. We got a case like that over in Dartmouth, a drugstore. It's right beside a construction project. And I remember reading about it at the time. It was not even starting to be built yet. And the drugstore, they keep their building where it is until the other part of it's done. And then they'll move into the new part. Then they'll demolish the place where the drugstore is. So it could be a case like that, but hard to say. And this got turned into something that wasn't here before. It's, I never saw it. It looks like it might be a food bank. Or maybe it's just a church. Service time, celebration service every Sunday. Bible studies and communion service every Wednesday. Service times 10 a.m. Bible studies and communion service every Wednesday. Global Harvest, Halifax, Nova Scotia. Okay, I thought it was a food bank because I had the word harvest, but no, it's a church in there. And there's the Chinese restaurant. And I'm surprised it survived because I didn't think it would with all this construction going on around here. But like I say, maybe it's staying and maybe it's not. We don't know. So a little bit more and I'll be back to Tim Hortons and hanging out with my wife for a while. Let's see if I can tell how many minutes with the sun is shining on my screen. It is about, it looks like 40 some minutes. So in that case, I should be back. Time I get back, it'll be close to an hour walk. Can you imagine? Who'd ever thought when I started down there this was going to be an hour walk? Wow. Let's push the button there. Maybe it will help. And I probably should cross on the other side too, since I got to make my way over there. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do. We'll cross here and walk down to Yonge Street, and we'll walk right down to Tim Hortons. My wife met me on the street. She knows what I'm doing here anyway. That's why she wouldn't call me, because she knows I'm doing a video. And she didn't want to interrupt my video with a phone call, so she just waiting. She knows I'll be back. We made plan to meet around 11. So she's probably watching for me, and she knows I'll be back very shortly. Hopefully it's not after 11. It could be, but it feels like I walked maybe. No, my thing on here says the time that I've been walking. So let's see, take another look. It is 50 minutes. I've been walking 50 minutes since I left Tim Hortons. So time I get back, it will be an hour-long video. Went all down in there. Discovered some streets I'd never been on. I hope you enjoyed these discoveries. If you're not from Halifax, chances are you've never seen those streets. And if you did, you probably didn't get the names of anything because there are other video makers here. And I've seen a few of the videos. And some of them, they don't talk. They don't play music. You can hear their feet going on the street. And you wouldn't know if you're in the north side or the south side or where you are if you didn't know the area. So it's always nice to tell people where you're at, what part of the city you're in, and the name of the streets that you're walking on. I try to do that. Once in a while I don't know the street or something, or I might forget every single street, but usually as a rule that's what I try to do, is to let you know where we're at. And I know you know we're in the North End, because Tim Hortons is in the North End on Yonge and Roby, and we started right there. So I know you know this is the North End. I love this part of the city. I like the South End too. And I like up in Fairview area and different areas, but the North End, I think, is my favorite of all the city. I think I like the North End. It's my favorite. Don't mean it's the best or it's the worst. It just means it's my favorite, for whatever that's worth. Everybody's got a favorite area they like to go to. Wow, I walked farther than I thought I was going to. I thought it was going to be like half an hour. I walked a whole hour. But that's good. You know what I walked yesterday? I walked 8.3 kilometers yesterday. I have walked more than that, but that's what I got in yesterday. 8.3. That's a pretty good walk, I would say. I've had a few 10-kilometer ones. I don't know if I've got above 10 or not, but I do remember I have walked 10-kilometer walks a few times. You can feel them, but if you walk 10 kilometers, you'd be fibbing if you said you didn't feel it. But yesterday I walked 8.3 and I didn't really feel that one too much. I can't really say I was tired. I could have walked more, but that's what it was, 8.3. So we'll see what it is today. I feel like I've equaled that. Been walking an hour, so I must have covered quite a bit of distance. Let's push this button here and wait for our signal. This is a busy intersection. Bayers Road, Windsor Street, and Yonge Street. There we go. End of Bayers Road and Yonge Street starts right here. And Windsor continues on across this way, but yeah, I think it goes down, I don't know, I think it goes all the way across the city, but I could be wrong, but I think so. I think you can go all the way to the south end on Windsor, I think. It's easy to get mixed up. Look, there's a way to put stuff on the side of a building with those elevators. They stick out on both sides, you cover half the building, and each one can go up and down. The job, man, it goes fast with those. All right, over on the sidewalk, Yonge Street. Making my way back. Meet up with my wife. She should still be here. She said she had a lot of time off. She's going to get here about 10. But she knows I'd probably be out making a video, so she said, meet her around 11. So that's my plan. I'm going to meet her around 11 o'clock. The clock is on my phone, and I have no way of looking at that right now without disturbing my video. So we'll continue on, and she knows what I'm doing. She'll be waiting there for me. Young Kemp Plaza right there, because the road that goes down up there by the Burger King is Kemp Road. Whoops. That's the first time I did that today, hit that cord. My wife usually has deliveries in this place, some of these stores in here. That's probably where she came from when I met her right here. Probably came out of there doing her deliveries in this area. There's a big part of our economy is delivery people, truck drivers, courier people. If you count in Uber and Skip for Dishes and all the courier companies that are here, it's a big part of the economy. Not everyone's cut out for it, but some people are. My wife enjoys it. She seemed like she was made for this job. She took to it and caught on quick, and she's good at it. She's organized. I see her truck still there. You see that little truck sitting over there? That means she's still here. All right, we'll walk through the Coast Tire parking lot. Take a shortcut. Well, she must be still in Tim Hortons. She's not sitting in the truck. Nope, that's good. She knows I'm going to be here right about now. I imagine she knows exactly I'm almost back here. Well, I'm back. I'm at Tim Hortons. If you enjoyed this video, you can push that like button. That'd be great. If you're a subscriber already, my thanks to you for subscribing. And if you're not yet a subscriber, I'd love it if you'd join our elite group of subscribers and become part of us. That would be great. And with that, I just want to say take care, be safe, have a great day, and we'll see you all on the next video. Bye for now.